Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the Vortex Viper right here. Stay tuned. Alright guys, as I said, we're going to be talking about the Vortex Viper today. That is just a review, just letting everybody know this is a Glock 17 Generation 5. As you can tell, it is not loaded. And anyway, I have this sight mounted, so it's a little bit different for some people. However, it is a great sight. The only problem I would have out of it is sometimes it does lose zero a little bit, not much. It is easy to fix back up to it. One problem I think I would have if this was slide mounted and not mounted onto the sight rail, I believe it would be a little bit difficult to actually change this, as the locking lugs are right here, and if you run suppressor height sights, it will make it a little bit more difficult for you to be able to actually pull these out and then be able to change everything up, because your height is right here and your windage is right here. So to lock it into place, though, you have to use these locking lugs, and if you run suppressor height sights, it's going to be right up next to that, and you're not going to be able to use it and be able to actually get it zeroed in easily. That is my only complaint really about this, other than it possibly losing zero a little bit. For me, I haven't really had that problem of it losing zero. I have had a few other buddies of mine that do have it, and they say that is the one thing they have problems with. However, they shoot a little bit more than me. I believe they've shot probably 5,000-6,000 rounds, where I've shot maybe 1,000 out of this one with this gun and this particular setup. So I don't see the losing zero part of this, but I will say that the locking lugs being right here on the back, if you had this slide mounted for an MOS version, it would make it very difficult for you to put it on the gun and actually be able to zero it in on the gun with the sights, because you wouldn't be able to get to the locking lugs. Other than that, it is a very good sight. I enjoy it a lot. I don't like how it just stays on. However, the battery is good for about 10,000 hours. Really, it's a good sight. So that's my only complaint right here, is this right here, and the fact it has to stay on all the time. I know there's others out there. I believe the SIG, whenever you actually come up with the gun ready to shoot, it will it'll actually turn on, versus this one, it just has to stay on at all times. Now, I haven't had a problem with the battery dying, because I carry it every day, guys. Just be honest, 100% every day. I haven't had a problem with the battery dying. But to get to the battery, it is underneath all of this, so you would have to take it off to be able to get to it. I said I don't too much care for that, but it is good. It is a good sight. Like I said, it stays on at all times, so you don't actually have to worry about hitting a button, making it come on, anything like that. I wish, however, though, whenever you came up, drawed, I wish it would come on that way. However, I know that would be difficult for people once you sit down, that kind of thing. Let's see. I said it comes with a few things in the box. It comes with a wipe down rag. It doesn't come with a battery, so you do have to go and buy a battery for it. At least mine didn't. You can get these for about $200 to $250, depending on where you find it. It's worth every penny. I will say that. I enjoy it a lot. I have found that I shoot much faster with it. I'm much more able to actually be able to get on sight with everything once you find out how to actually shoot with a red dot versus using your sights. It does feel a little bit weird, at least for me, where I have it sight mounted, not slide mounted. It feels a little bit weird for me just for that, because it feels like my gun is actually pointing down whenever I'm trying to shoot, whenever it's really not. It's just level. But it does feel that way. So it does feel a little bit weird for me. But I have shot others that are MOS versions of the slide, and you don't have that problem, because your slide is literally quarter-inch lower. I mean, look at that. That's, another quarter inch right there. So it is, the sight is actually lower, it makes it a lot easier for you to be able to use it. I said, I like it, guys. All in all, it is a very good sight, and so it's very good. I like it on my gun. So I recommend the Vortex Viper. As you can tell, this is the Vortex Viper. I recommend it to anyone who wants to get in it. So hope y'all have a great day. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hey, if you live in the upstate South Carolina area, or even just in South Carolina, I have a class for you. I do South Carolina Concealed Weapons Permit classes, NRA classes, and even Force on Force classes. If you want to get in any of my classes right now, I'm mainly doing the concealed weapons just because that's what everyone is asking for. So if you want to get in any of my classes, all you have to do is call me at 864-201-9275. You can find me on pretty much every single social media app. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Parler, TikTok, and Twitter, including YouTube. We also have a podcast, the 1441 Firearms and Training Podcast.